These are secret ingredients. Don't tell everybody about it.
Okay, I'll hold it down.
This is a. You want to know this last one?
Only if you want to tell me.
I may have to kill you after.
I'm ready to die.
Okay.
For good crawfish and beer, take me now. You know what I mean?
All right.
Here in Lafayette, crawfish isn't just a food, it's a religion. Lafayette is the most Catholic city in America, and Catholics can't eat meat on Fridays during Lent. So when the debauchery of Mardi Gras ends and the crawfish begin crawling up out of the mud, both in the same week, the people of Lafayette come together to host crawfish boils with friends and family. Now I really want to throw a crawfish boil, but I'm an Alabama native living in Atlanta, and these folks take their crawfish boils seriously. I cannot mess this up. So I'm gonna go and check in with some friends and find out how to get this done right. I want to learn more about the culture of crawfish in Lafayette. So I came to this place called Old Tyme Grocery. They make the best po' boy in the city, but they only make the crawfish po' boy on Lent Fridays, and they sell out every time they make them. I wanted to find out why, so I'm gonna go in here and talk to the owner. Come on.
Welcome to Old Tyme.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? Hey, I'm Mike Jordan.
Becca, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Becca. I'm actually here putting on crawfish boil, but I wanted to try some crawfish, and I heard this is the place to come.
We got fried crawfish po' boys only 8 days a year.
Do you mind if I see the process?
I'm gonna make you make one. Come on in.
I'm here. Let's go.
We have our crawfish right here. What we do, you know, like I said, we only do them 8 days a year.
Okay.
Take some crawfish, stick it in a little egg wash, stick it in our secret batter, and then we're gonna fry it.
Nice and Cajun flavor, huh?
Yes.
Seasoned crawfish, grab it.
Grab it.
Egg wash, drop them in the batter. And once they are nice and fluffy,
throw it in that basket, shake the excess off a little bit, drop that in. They'll float to the top a little bit, get that golden crispy look. Come on over here.
All right, so what is this? This is the po' boy making station.
This is it.
All
so
right.
This is locally baked French bread. So what you're gonna do, we already sliced it for the day, so you'll just
push it open.
And then we pull the bread out. So
Got
you're gonna kind of get it nice and
hollow.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Take our spatula. Gotta get that good mayonnaise on there. Work it into the bread. After your mayo, we are gonna take hot fresh crawfish. We'll load it on your bottom of your bread. Lots of crawfish in every bite.
Okay.
Let's do more.
We can do more.
Yeah.
Oh, this is how I would make a po' boy if I had a restaurant.
Okay. Get a bottle of ketchup.
Ketchup.
And we're just gonna do one line.
Okay. 3 at once.
There you go.
Logistics.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you're gonna do a little bit of lettuce, and then we're gonna take tomatoes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
1,
Yep.
2, 3.
There you go.
All right.
Close it up. You cut it in half. I'm gonna take a bite with you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's so good.
Good?
Of course it's good. That's delicious. The bread is super good. It's nice and crispy, and the crawfish is fried so well. But the fact that there's so much crawfish in here is like really where I think the hack is. This is absolutely epic. I love the sandwich. Thank you so much for this.
The food is amazing.
The fried crawfish tails in it, it was just fried perfectly, I tell you what.
It's been a family tradition for over 20-something years.
I'm actually putting on a crawfish boil. Would you like to come? I'd love to have you there.
I would love to be there.
You are invited. Please stop by. So I need to get some crawfish.
Yeah.
You have any place I could go?
Yeah, go see Nick Lenders in Crowley. He'll hook you up.
Nick Lenders in Crowley.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to head over there. Thank you again, Becca. See you. Hey, man. Mike Jordan. Nice to meet you. Thanks for meeting me out here. I heard you're in the crawfishing business.
I am.
I've never been crawfishing. I was told you're the guy to meet and could help me out.
Yeah, good. We'll show you around.
Am I ready to go on? Are we good, or?
Not quite. I don't think those boots are going to cut it. Got you some hip boots.
Glad I wore good socks today.
Fit like a glove.
This is our boat?
Yeah, Mike, this is what we call a push boat.
Nick, how did you get into crawfish farming?
I'm actually 5th generation rice farmer.
Really?
3rd generation crawfish farmer.
How does rice field go to a crawfish farm?
Well, they work pretty good together. They're both aquatic crops. Rice grows in the water, crawfish grow in the water.
Okay.
So we're able to seed the population for next year, this year. And when we drain our fields, they burrow in the ground.
Okay.
We cut dry, and in the fall, we flood back up. Flood back up, they come out of their burrows, hopefully pregnant with full of babies.
Got it.
And then that's the generation we catch it now.
I did see him like wiggling around. That's the actual crawfish.
As the crawfish swim out, you can see the rice shake, yep. All right, Mike, why don't you try a few?
All right.
Take over.
It's a lot easier to walk in this swamp when you got something to hold on to. It's like a grocery cart.
Yeah.
And just goes down anywhere?
Yep, just set it down. You're gonna toss the bad bait out, on to the next.
Ma, look at me.
Mike, when the table gets filled up like this, we gotta slide them into the sacks.
Okay, just push them right into the nets, right?
Just make sure there's no grass or fish, and let's grab a couple of sacks and head to the shop, wash them up for tonight.
How much is this, about 35 pounds?
Yeah, they do about 35 pounds.
It's a long, heavy 35 pounds.
Yeah, you're right, bulky.
This right here is a washing and grading machine, I suppose?
Yeah, it's actually originally designed to be potato and vegetable graders. The slots get progressively bigger as you go to the end. So it separates them and washes them at the same time. So we kind of push the mediums to mix in with the large, that way they're uniform.
From here, this is my bag of crawfish.
Yeah, this is what you're gonna be eating tonight.
Awesome. Can't have crawfish without cold beer. Do you have any beer recommendations? Anybody make good local beer around here?
Oh yeah, good local beer is Parish Brewery.
Okay, thank you, I appreciate it.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you, bro?
Welcome to Parish. I'm Andrew.
Thank you for having me. I'm Mike Jordan. Nice to meet you, bro. I've been crawfishing all day. I could really use a beer. You got anything?
You know, I think you've come to the right place. That's what we do here is make excellent beer at Parish. And we've actually got a beer that pairs perfectly with crawfish.
Really?
Yeah. This is Canebrake.
Nice. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
That's really good, though. What's the story behind it?
So Canebrake was the first beer we ever made, and it was designed really to be the ideal beer for the Lafayette community. It goes great with boiled seafood because boiled seafood's spicy, and Canebrake is a wheat beer with a little bit of sugarcane syrup in it, which makes it slightly creamy, a little bit sweet. It just cuts through the heat. It just makes it the perfect beer to complement and clean the palate every time you go back and forth between crawfish and beer.
So I couldn't help but notice the name, Canebrake.
You know, sugarcane is such a giant crop here. There's these little roads that go between the sugarcane fields. They're called cane breaks.
Okay.
And that just seemed like the perfect name for a beer that is made with a little bit of sugarcane syrup.
Since I'm hosting this crawfish boil tonight, I assume it's probably gonna be illegal if I show up without beer?
You could call that a crime around here.
Would love to have you there, as a matter of fact, if you're not doing anything.
Okay, yeah, well, I do like to eat crawfish, and if we need beer, I know a guy.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here before I drink all the Canebrake. Great to meet you.
Definitely, yeah, man. Looking forward to coming.
All right, see you tonight.
Later.
All right. Now that I have my crawfish and beer, I need someone to help me cook the food for the boil. So I called up Chef Dre Z of Ragin' Cajun Louisiana Kitchen to help hook it up. Chef Dre Z? Is that you?
That's me, man.
Hey,
How
man.
you doing?
I'm great. Thank you for being here. I see that you're already in motion here. What's the rig? What do you have going on?
So we got a hot pot of boiling crawfish right here, as you can see.
Smells great.
We take pride in the seasoning of our boiling water. So I throw a celery, onions, bell peppers in the water. There's no right or wrong way to cook crawfish. Everybody's got their own method. These are secret ingredients. Don't tell everybody about it.
Okay, I'll hold it down.
You want to know this last one?
Only if you want to tell me.
I may have to kill you after.
I'm ready to die.
Okay,
For,
all right.
for some good crawfish and beer, I'm ready. You can take me now. You know what I mean?
All right, so I throw a
Okay.
Here we are, you know, doing food during Lent season here in Lafayette.
Yeah.
And we've got some good crawfish that we're gonna serve up to the guests here a little later. And, you know, I'm excited for you guys to try it. Come on, Carlin, come meet Mr. Mike.
Oh, hey. Carlin,
Hi,
nice
Mike.
to meet
This
you.
is
I'm
Carlin.
Mike.
These are about ready to go into the cooler, so I'm gonna pull these out and we're gonna get ready.
Thank you for the work you're doing.
Thank you.
I'll see you in a minute, my man.
All right, save
Nice
me a
meeting
cold
you.
one.
Thank you all again for coming out. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks
for having us.
Crawfish boil, we made it. I didn't make it as much as I would like to claim credit. You made it, Chef Dre Z.
Yes.
So look, I don't want to stop anybody from eating. We should be digging in as we talk.
First one's great.
Yeah. Jeffrey, you're playing the music tonight. You've been around a crawfish boil once.
Oh, plenty.
What's the mood like at a crawfish boil? How do you keep the vibe going?
Man, I tell you what, when these people eating crawfish and enjoying the music and got their cold beer, won't be long for somebody to jump up and start dancing and the party get to rolling, baby.
How often is everybody at a crawfish boil around this time of year? Is it really a every Friday thing? Does it go along with Lent?
My friends and family, every weekend, we're trying to cook it if we can. If somebody's got a sack, we just get together and cook it, drink some beer, have a good time.
My wife is like that. If it was up to her, every day she'd be that.
It's amazing how a sack of crawfish will bring friends together.
You gotta say you have it, and everybody shows up.
Wow, so you gotta make extra, I guess. How long does it take to get through a good sack of crawfish? If y'all had to average it out here, I mean, we're just guessing, but I'm sure y'all know better.
If I'm sitting down thinking my time,
yeah,
I'd figure about maybe an hour and a half.
My mom, when she was pregnant, when she was ready, she'd eat crawfish, and she'd have her child the next day.
Oh, wow.
That was her secret.
Wow.
Wow. Crawfish giving life out.
Yes, yes.
What makes good crawfish? Because this is really good.
Good crawfish has good fat on it, and then seasoning it where you've got heat, but it ain't too much, it ain't overpowering.
Yeah.
And then every chef has their own special ingredient. I like putting artichoke in mine and having like a whole artichoke that I can pull apart. It takes on the flavor of the seasoning, but everybody kind of cooked it their own way.
Some of the guys and I back home, whenever we ball like that, man, we put everything in there: sausage, backbone, pig feet, you name it, man. You know, so it all works out.
Did somebody teach you how to peel them properly yet?
Do you have a method that you want to show me?
I think everybody's got their own method. So you take a good crawfish, and we're gonna break 2 segments up, 1, 2. We're gonna push it in and break it and twist, and just pull out that meat.
I actually pull it a little to the side and pinch at the same time to push the meat forward as it's coming out, and then you get that right there.
What do you do, Carlin, since you're the crawfish eater?
I just take a crawfish, a little part, still, and just pull it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at
I think she's perfect. You could serve that in a restaurant.
Yeah. Tell us about just what it means to have like a brewery here in a place that's so in love with crawfish. Like you had to really think about it and say, I'm intentionally gonna have a beer made for these crawfishing folks in Louisiana.
We have to sell locally to survive. We gotta cater to what the local folks want to drink, and figuring out what people are eating, or at least keeping in mind what people are eating and how they want to live while they're drinking our product is everything.
Yeah.
I've always been around crawfish. I grew up around it. We always have boils, especially around crawfish season. Everybody comes, we all enjoy it, we all laugh, listen to music, dance. Just a really fun experience to be around.
It's just amazing to see that, you know, something like what we have spread out here on the table is such a unifying force in a city like Lafayette.
you would not believe the people that get together for a crawfish ball, you know, like crawfish festivals and stuff like that.
It's bipartisan.
Yes.
It brings people of all walks of life, all ethnicities.
All right, I'm gonna continue eating a lot of this crawfish. Jeffrey, you gonna play some songs for us?
Yeah, man, why not?
Thank you, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's the only thing missing.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I come home, oh, man, mon petit, mon garçon.
Thank you, everybody. This was amazing. Appreciate y'all coming to the boil. My first one. Cheers, everybody.